sequencing, not of my video, but sequencing of events has been off. The 2000, no, when the ski trip 1995, 1996, when Nicklaus came to meet me, and he had a paper about his up ahead life and like all the things he was going to accomplish that I was going to miss somehow. And there's some form of, which of course I was furious, in the sense of like, well, I don't get this. Like, why as a diatom, if we sent these papers up front, we told them what not to do, the serious consequences of everything, why would I be stuck in a Korean test tube, KOREANTESTTUBE, while they build some kind of gigantic science project? I mean, I get the fact that there's some kind of Masters of the Universe, like, secret science society, where in the virtual reality schematic, that no matter what you draw, it will come to be. It'll come to existence. I get that part in the hypothetical, theoretical, but real. And the building of the hydron, what I call kaleidoscope, is what literally and figuratively and in action ends the entire. It's a Big Bang theory, but it's what is going to happen, which we gave dates, we gave papers. There's just one gigantic burst, and it knocks all of the color, all of the everything out of existence. There's a slight sound wave at the far pinpoint that somehow exists, but not in any figurative manner, and there's no recovery from it. I know that you have some form of catcher's mitt. I was there, and it was Kraken, Kraken, and it was just expanding, and all of a sudden there was just like it was like they say they call it like fairy dust, but it's like a particle dust. It was all over. It was the night that I was in the ambulance ride to wherever that went, in just recently with more overhead aerial phenomenon, in over to Lowenstein's, but it was before I got to Lowenstein's. I don't know, they arrived with an ambulance. They stuck me on the ambulance and they rushed me off. And it was a whole aerial phenomenon. If you look at the lights as they pass by, it was into a different, what we call time zone, TIMEZONE. And then when I was there, it was like a 24-hour hold, but it was split. It was split into the future of what was occurring already, but around inside what used to be my coconut of protection, like the coconut shell, but this time it was the whole dome, and it was like a scenario playing out in a like my human is laying there, but it is surrounding it in so many, and there's nothing left. I mean, but that's why I don't understand. Why would you let somebody break the clay ball? Why would you let somebody pursue moving the needle on the one and only clay ball that keeps the sequence and the rhythm just properly, and that is like a visual artist's tool to make sure that the sequencing and the rhythm isn't off, but somebody had it in their to-do list for some reason to take the pin, like it's a game, like a championship of some sort. Why? It's CH, right? It's this broken half world, and then it's interdimensional, And it's an amp. It's your last amp of living, of light, of whatever to fix it. Otherwise, it's going to end permanently. I know, like, people got the memos. I just don't know why they wiped my memory and just left me here. I mean, there's serious consequences to using the universal, like, mastery tool. So how could they let the hydron kaleidoscope, like, go into building? It's like echo sonar, like pulse wave, like the it is so I don't even I want to say torque, but it's the physics torque. It's pulling in and then letting go, and it's all gone. So I know he was like, well, we have something called a catcher's mitt, or he has a catcher's mitt. I mean, he's there, you're there, but just to grab Alex and me, and you're like, oh yeah, I don't. But again, this is like, where did all the 41 years of you have one guideline, you stuck her in some kind of something called a Korean test tube, and it's a core, it's core, it's KOR, because there were two outcomes that could happen. That's what was on the paper. I mean, he read it, he wrote it, like he dry read it, I suppose, because we weren't adhering to that outcome. It was supposed to be fixed, but why, if it was supposed to be fixed, then was the only reason diatoms come. Diatoms are like a plumb bob. If you have a, plumb bob, you let go and it's a string, and then it, whatever, and then it finds center of something. But there is a double plumb with a gyroscopic on the outside that moves, and it's magnetic, and it holds the two plumb like this, and it finds multiple. There's a specific word for it. I don't think I've learned it in this life. It's specific, like double point of center of gravity at the same time. And